Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For my video today, I have a bit of a potpourri kind of video for you guys. I've been doing some spring shopping, so I have a few items to show you from the Sephora sale. I have an accessory to show you, and I also have a wish list item to share with you that I did just pick up. So I totally forgot about the Sephora sale until it was like well underway, and then I thought, oh my goodness, I want to get a couple things. I'm not one of those people who stocks up on everything, but I do like to pick things up as I am running out of them. So this time around, I did pick up one of my favorite cleansers, which is from Pharmacy. This one is called Whipped Greens, and I love this one for a couple of reasons. It is oil-free. It suds really nicely, and it has a very, very fresh, light fragrance that doesn't linger. I hate perfumey fragrances in cleansers, so this one's really, really nice. I love that it comes in a tube, and I feel like you can get more out of a tube. Like sometimes with a pump bottle, there's that extra product left on the bottom and you just can't quite get it out, but with the tube, I really, really like it. It is also great for taking off eye makeup because it does not sting your eyes ever, and that was my number one complaint with just about any cleanser that I have ever used, is that it always stings my eyes. This one does not. So usually I put about maybe like an inch long little strip of the cleanser. It kind of comes out like toothpaste and suds it up. It has a very nice lather. It does not strip, but it does clean off your makeup, and it does not dry my face out. I never feel like that tight drawn feeling after I use this, so I'm really, really pleased with this one. And since it was on sale, I figured I would pick up another tube of it. Very happy that I did that. And then one of my all-time favorite products, this is the Glow Recipe. They used to call it the Watermelon Sleeping Mask. Now I think they've changed the name to the Watermelon Glow AHA Night Treatment, they are calling it. Still the same product, and I've used it for many, many years now. I used to use it pretty regularly, like almost every night, to be honest with you. And then I started doing the tretinoin thing with Curology, and when I introduced tretinoin to my skin, I had to be very careful about things. I didn't want products to interact or anything like that, so I kind of stopped using the watermelon mask for a little while. Now it turns out that the tretinoin's not for me. I used it for about a year, and it got progressively more and more difficult to tolerate it, to the point where my face was just itchy and red all the time and I couldn't stand it. So I got rid of that, and I'm going to be using this more often. So what I love about this is that it can really soothe your skin at night. It goes on like a very nice gel. It's very cooling, it's very moisturizing. It kind of sets in place. It doesn't get on your pillow or anything like that. It's, you know, it's not going to make a mess of your bed. And then in the morning you just rinse it off, but I feel like anytime I use it, my skin just looks more hydrated, it looks a little plumper, and it also will take care of any kinds of blemishes or any sort of areas of irritation on my skin. When I put this on at night and wake up in the morning, my skin is always much, much better. And I've been using this for years, so I really do like it. So it's really just a gel. Now this is a brand new package, so I'm not going to be able really to show you, but it's a pinkish sort of gel. You get a little stirrer with it, so you stir it around and put it on your skin. And it has a beautiful fresh watermelon smell, and the smell comes from the actual watermelons. If you go on their website, Glow Recipe, I believe they might still have a video showing you how they make this product, and it is actually made with watermelons, so you know that there's nothing artificial as far as the scent or, you know, the color or anything like that goes with this. So one of my very favorite products from Glow Recipe. Used it for a very long time, and I decided to stock up. Okay, moving on, I have an accessory to show you guys, and I'll show it to you before I talk about it. This is it. It is a belt with a turn lock, and yes, it looks very, very much like the famous Hermes Kelly belt, which I have always admired, but this is an Amazon kind of dupe, and I am actually shocked at how much I really like this product. When I first saw them on Amazon, I have to admit I really was not sure, because I thought, oh no, it's gonna be fake leather, or it's gonna be wonky, or it's just gonna look tacky, and that is not the case with this one at all. Now, just beware, there are quite a few companies that do sell this version of the knockoff for the Hermes Kelly belt, and they come in lots of different colors, so you're gonna have to shop around and see which color scheme you like best. But I felt like this one was really, really close to the gold color of my Hermes Orven sandals, which was what I was going for. And it has like a grained leather on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but it does have a very nice little texture to it. The stitching on it is very, very even. And the turn lock clasp is sort of a champagne-y gold color. So what you do is just turn the lock and pull it out like that. And then of course the thing that makes the Kelly so wonderful is that it is highly adjustable. You can make it as big or as small as you need to, just by sliding these edges. So I think it's genius on the part of Hermes. You know, kudos to them, but I am not yet ready to buy an Hermes Kelly belt. They just keep going up and up and up in price, and just when I think I want to get it, then the price goes up again and I change my mind. So for a belt, I thought, well, I will give this a try and we'll see what I think, and if it really looks cheesy or cheap, I will just return it. But I am pleasantly surprised with this. I mean, the slider goes pretty well. You know, you might have to break it in a tiny, tiny bit when you first get it, because it was a little stiff for me when I first got it too. But what I love about it is it's so adjustable, and you don't have to worry about making extra holes on the belt or anything like that. And it does come in quite a few different colors. I think this particular company has tried to make it very similar to the colors that you can get in Hermes. So this is sort of that brownish gold color that they call it. They do have a black. I think they have a grayish tone that is kind of that a taupe sort of color. And what else do they have? They might have had a white one as well. I would definitely link it down below, but honestly guys, this was a $20 purchase and I cannot be happier with this. The leather on the opposite side is going to be a different color than the leather on the outside. That does not bother me at all. And like I said, the stitching is really good. Now these areas here on the back are maybe not as pretty as they might be on the Hermes belt, but overall I do have to say, if you like the look of the belt but you don't want to splurge the over $1,000 for the actual Hermes, then I would think that this would be a good substitute for you. Also, the hardware is pretty sturdy, and it even has like little screws on the back too, which speaks to the quality that they have attempted to make on this belt. And even if I turn it around, you can see that they have lined up the two plaques or metal pieces. So overall, you know, I'm really impressed with this belt. Very happy to wear this one. This is something that I'm going to wear with jeans. I can wear it with dresses, skirts, you name it. I have even seen people put their Kelly belts over a coat on a cool autumn day, and there's just a really versatile item. So I'm very pleased with this one. Can highly recommend it. I don't know what the wear and tear is going to be like, whether or not the gold coloring is going to tarnish or whether it's going to scratch off. I'm really not sure. The one thing I do want to say about this, and of course this is something that you have to be mindful of if you're buying a belt like this, is that it does have rather a thick profile, so that when you do put it on, if you like look down at your waistline, you're going to see that you've got like a good inch worth of belt pushing forward. So if you're someone who is like working maybe at a register at a podium or something like that, the belt might actually start getting in your way and it might start like clanging on things and stuff. That's just one thing to consider. But hey, for $20, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. So I would definitely say, if you're like me, you like that Kelly belt, you just don't want to spring the $1,000 for the Hermes price, give this one a try first and see if you like the idea of it and if you can tolerate this little knob sticking out. And yeah, I definitely would recommend this one. I've worn it a couple days now and I'm really happy with it. Okay, and finally, I have a wish list item. So I've been doing some shopping. A couple weeks ago, I talked about my wish list for 2024, and I actually purchased one. So it came in this box. It's from Net-a-Porter, or Net-a-Porter. I always thought it was Net-a-Porter, which is supposed to rhyme with pret-a-porter, but I feel like more people, at least English speakers, pronounce it Net-a-Porter. So whatever you prefer. Okay, so these are the off-white sandals that I was hoping for, and I just have to show you the packaging because it is so pretty. It came with this really pretty black grosgrain ribbon in this beautiful sort of mint green colored box, and as soon as I felt the box, I was like, wow, these are really substantial sandals. A lot of times espadrilles are very lightweight. Not these. So this is what the presentation looked like. I've got my dust bag right on top, and then there was a card, off-white, with the little brand information there, and then it even has this really cool sort of black and white, it reminds me of tie-dye, like a black and white tie-dye tissue paper wrapping it, and so the presentation was like spot on. I love a good wrap, and yeah, these were kind of perfect. So there's the sandals on the inside there, and these are the crisscross espadrilles that I spoke about a couple videos ago. Managed to find them in my size from Net-a-Porter, and I'm really happy with them. As far as the looks go, I think they look really beautiful. So I was hoping that they wouldn't be bright white, and they are not. They are like a creamy colored with a more dark, the interior of the ribbon area. It does say off-white on the one strap right here, but it is in the same tone as the strap itself, so they're not really screaming a logo. I don't have them out right now, but I do have the Chloe Woody sandals that are off-white with the big bold black Chloe on them. So I didn't really want to do the same kind of thing with the off-whites. So I ended up getting these, which I think are so nice and neutral and are going to go with so many things. And then what I also love about them is that they are so comfortable. I was hopeful, but I wasn't sure, because sometimes espadrilles are super lightweight and you feel like they're just going to fall apart, and then other times they're really clunky and not very comfortable, especially if the straw itself is kind of picky, you know what I mean. But I would say that this platform is probably about an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, and it has a nice leather bed for the heel here, and you can feel when I put them on that they're really squishy too. So your foot kind of sinks right in there, and then you're probably not going to be able to see, but there's a ridge. There's a ridge right underneath where your toes would be for a little bit of extra grippy, and then it kind of comes up around your toes, so it sort of feels very much like a footbed. This is a stretchy fabric, and I just am really impressed with these. Also, the bottom is rubber. Whoops. So they probably will be very easy to walk in. I've already taken a little trip around my house, and I'm very happy with them because immediately I found them very comfortable. Now, the one thing I'm going to have to watch out for is that they don't end up doing what the Chloe Woody sandals did. If you're a subscriber or you watch my videos, you may recall that when I did buy the Woodies, I liked them a lot. I love the look of them, and initially I thought they were comfortable, but then when I wore them out one day, oh my goodness, the strap on the top was just rubbing on the top of my foot to the point where it left a huge welt, which kind of never went away all summer long. Like, it was just the worst blister. They were excruciating by the end of the day, and I just have never been able to manage to break them in. Every time I put them on, they rub against the top of my feet, and I'm just really disappointed in the Chloe's, but I love that look of that sandal, so I thought I would try the off-whites, and hopefully, because I feel like they come down, this crisscross makes them come down on the foot a little bit more, and so maybe it won't rub against my foot so terribly like the woody stew, and I'm hoping that I will really get a lot of use out of these. I will report back as to whether I think they are comfortable or not, because I know people like to hear those kinds of things. But these sandals are going to be perfect for summer. I can imagine wearing them with jeans, with linen pants, with a sundress. I wear loads of sundresses in the summertime, even with shorts. I'm going to wear these to the beach, and I just think that they're going to really, really serve me well. I am going to Scotch guard them before I do anything else, because I want to make sure that this beautiful light color doesn't get damaged by anything. And yeah, I will definitely report back and let you know how I get along with my off-whites. I'm really excited. I'm so excited for warm weather to finally come. Here in Pennsylvania, we haven't had much at all. We've had a little bit of sunshine here and there. Mostly it's been raining, mostly it's been cool. So I'm still anxiously waiting some warm spring weather to come. All right, so that is it for my video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.